Yolo and Frisky Dimensional Ring. Yolo and Frisky Dimensional Ring. Yolo and Frisky Dimensional Ring.
That's right, we're back. Yoko and Frisky's Dimensional Rift, featuring Twilight, who hasn't been on the show in about a year. What's up with that? Why are you ducking my phone calls?
Because I'm sleeping.
That's true. You work overnight now, so it's a little harder to get a hold of you. You're very slippery, very slippery.
I do what I can.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're back on the podcast now. Yoko's still doing she's still working on her secret assignment. But she did show me a picture of her Shadow the Hedgehog cosplay, which is for the Sonic 3 movie, and it looks fantastic. She got a head that's shaped like a box.
Oh, damn.
Very cool. Maybe I'll show you guys. Maybe. And spoilers.
Fingers crossed. I want to see.
But yeah, on this episode, we're bringing back the fan fiction, Batman style. You thought we stopped doing fan fiction episodes? Well, you're wrong. Got to keep the cringe going. And we got a few stories to tell. You know, maybe we'll get to all of them. Maybe not. Who cares? But right now, New York Comic-Con was last weekend. Did you hear about this?
No. Oh,
yeah.
Jealous. I want to know.
Yeah, New York Comic-Con happened, and of course, the cosplayers were out in droves. And I want to look at some with you. I'm going to share my screen, okay?
Okay.
Preparing to share the screen. I'm going to share the screen with you guys, too. I know I messed up last time. And, yeah, here we go. Can you see it? You see my screen?
It's trying to load. My computer's dumb. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Put some background music. Alright, so I'm gonna display my screen for you guys so we can watch the cosplay together. And I already saw one that caught my eye. Check this guy out. Damn, yo. Beast. He a thick boy. Oh, it's BuzzFeed. Just ignore that. Just focus on the cosplayers. Check out Mysterio. Ooh, very...
Oh, wow.
Very Jake Gyllenhaal. And he obviously vapes. Because his bowl is totally, like, fogged out.
Cool.
Oh my god.
I wonder how well he sees.
Shredder. This one's...
Wow.
That one's fucking awesome.
Oh, I'm so fucking jealous.
Hell yeah. I wonder if he made that himself, because that armor is legit.
Oh yeah, you could.
Blue Beetle from DC Studios, definitely Caucasian Studios. We got the Fantastic Four. Oh my god, they got Dr. Doom on a dinosaur.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. The Watcher,
that's so awesome.
Yo, man, I love the thing. Man. See, this is why I go to cons, man. I just love seeing all the effort they put into these costumes. It's beautiful.
That dinosaur must have taken forever to make.
Alright. Got Majin Buu. His ugly ass. I've seen him before.
Wow.
Frylock. Ayy.
Oh my god. That's so awesome.
Got Mandalorian crossed with the Final Fantasy VII Moogle.
Aww.
Cosplay. The rabbit from Alice in Wonderland sporting some crazy Met Gala outfit. Wow.
Wow, that's like the Red Queen's dress.
I know, the Red Queen slay, girl. Jen Hansen, Frank Oz. Whoa.
Holy crap!
That's insane. That actually looks like two different people, I guess, because of the glasses. Yeah, that's
Wow.
unheard of. Fozzie Bear. This is Final Fantasy VII, Vincent Valentine. Yoko would know who this is. Nightcrawler. Yo, Lady Nightcrawler, though.
Wow. No, just Nightcrawler.
Alright, just Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah, I love this outfit. I definitely would have taken a picture with her. For sure.
Definitely.
Cable. Woo!
Wow.
Look at that. Got a big ass gun. Look at this cod piece, though. Jesus Christ. Is that future?
Is that a
tech?
rubber ducky on it?
I don't know. It looks like a little chicken.
Oh my god.
Tinkerbell from Peter Pan. It's
That
cute.
one's not hard to pull off, though.
Oh, wow.
I
She's
hate
saying this-
Tinkerbell.
She's saying this is mid. She said this is mid.
Oh, I'm saying it's overdone and mid.
Oh man, they got Iron Man, which of course Iron Man always looks great. Live action. Immortan Joe. This guy
Damn.
walking around standing up. Amazing.
Hey,
The
for
Daredevil.
him. Finally getting up.
Classic Daredevil.
He can't see shit, though.
He can't see shit, but he can smell. And he can smell all the stink
Oh.
around the convention center, yes.
And why would he go?
Cinderella.
Oh, wow.
It's a nice dress. She gonna get dirty by
Yeah.
riding the subway.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, this is what I caught my eye, of course. Beast.
Wow.
Just damn, man, the big furry torso, the big arms, just the proportions are just insane. That stance, standing on business.
Oh. Oh. They did a great job with that one.
Oh, for real.
Holy crap.
Batman from Justice
Yay!
League. Yeah, this is Zack Snyder's Batman, the one that shoots guns.
He's no.
He got the
He's gonna
kryptonite
poke some
spear.
shit.
Yeah, he's gonna spear some Kryptonians. Wolverine, of course, from
Yay.
Deadpool Wolverine. This is like a 1-to-1 from
Oh.
the movie. It's beautiful.
Oh, the yellow suit is gorgeous.
So gorgeous. Starlight
gorgeous.
from The Boys. She cute.
Hell yeah. Oh, she's super cute.
Girls get it done.
Oh, fuck.
I love this. Jinx from Arcane. Jen also knows who this is.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be able to explain
Wow,
her
they did a
backstory.
great job, though.
Yeah, is this a gun?
I think
Isn't
so.
that the shark cannon?
Like, I keep getting told to watch it, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I don't.
You're one of those friends.
Yeah.
Bob from Beetlejuice.
I like the one with the dog head instead.
Yeah, he's better.
Like, have you seen that?
I think I've seen it on Twitter somewhere. The Tusken Raider. Okay, I mean, whatever. Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ebony Sora. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Why doesn't he have, like, the Oblivion Keyblade? It would have been so much better.
I don't know, man. Because it's Sora. Sora can't afford that. That's fucked up Darth Vader from, I believe, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think Obi-Wan just like smashed his helmet in. Beautiful. Oh, it's your girl, Harley Quinn.
We need more Harley Quinn.
Yeah. That's what you
Wow,
dressed
them boots.
So you dressed up as 10 years ago when we went to Comic-Con. 10 years
But
ago.
now I am too old. I'm too old now.
No,
I'm too frail.
You're never too old. Kitana from Mortal Kombat.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Hey, if you've got the outfit, fuck yeah, do it up.
But King of the Cosmos, hell yeah.
Fuck yes. I want him to win.
Oh, I thought he was giving out candy. That's just a Katamari.
Aw, that would have been cool if he had like jawbreakers or some shit.
You got the fucking creepy guy from the Death Note, which, yeah, if I saw that down a dark alley, I would definitely turn the other way, because that is nightmare fuel.
Oh, I was just gonna say, is that William Dafoe?
It's Willem Dafoe. Oh, we got the Teen Wolf. Classic host character.
Wow.
Zelda and Dark Link. Ooh.
I like Dark Link far more than Link.
Dark Link. I wonder if Dark Link can say the N-word. Who knows?
No, he doesn't.
I mean, he doesn't talk, so I guess not. Taskmaster. Oh,
No, he talks. He goes.
I love how they're just looking at Taskmaster. This is like the OG Taskmaster.
Wow. Yeah.
Very classic.
Oh my God.
Classic Saturday morning cartoon vibes. Hornet from Hollow Knights. That's cute.
Very
Little
nice.
bug. Love your heels. Oh, the
Gino, good luck with those
Chihiro
heels.
Gino and Kiyonashi from Spirited Away.
Wow.
That's a cool dragon.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I went to Comic-Con last year and it was a lot more anime stuff there. They really took over. I'm blind now.
Hell yeah.
That is a great costume.
Yeah. Never mind. I want her to win.
Exactly. I love the ones that just think outside the box. You just wouldn't think of it. Dr. Eggman, of course.
Wow. Actually, they went out for it.
Yeah, this is cool. I like that.
Man, that must be a bitch to move through, though.
A little bit. I mean, you know, yeah, probably. Got some big hips. Morgana from League of Legends. She looks like a Darkstalkers character.
Yeah.
Queen Ramonda.
Wow. Very
Wakanda
pretty, though.
Forever. Gotta pay my respects.
Oh. Pay respect.
Buzz Lightyear. That's really cool. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
All those individual pieces.
Wow.
It's beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. The Joker and Mr. Freeze.
Man, he kind of looks like fucking Chris Evans. Okay.
Who? This guy?
No, the Buzz Lightyear guy.
Well, he was played by Chris Evans in that Lightyear movie that we saw and totally forgot that existed.
Yeah. Because it had a lesbian girl.
This guy looks like the... I didn't even see that part. There was so much buzz about this thing that I missed. This guy looks like The Rock.
Seriously.
Yeah, he looks like The Rock, right?
Look at how beefcakey he is. Damn.
Yeah. And finally,
Oh.
RDJ as Iron Man, half Doctor Doom. I hate you, 3000.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for that.
I am too. Like, the internet seems to be split on that. You know, RDJ playing Doctor Doom. I think he's gonna do a good job.
I think he's gonna do an awesome job.
Yeah, the internet's just trained to like hate on everything. It's just let it happen first.
Yeah, it's the internet.
Show the audience our cosplay from 10 years ago. Super quick. Let's see, where the hell is it? Folders. Yeah, where is? Why do we take more pictures together? Try to look
I
up.
don't know.
I'm trying to
Rude.
look for a picture of all of us. Okay, I found one. There you have it. That's us 10 years ago. I was Chris Redfield. And you were Harley Quinn. And that's our buddy in the middle. Playing Sheva Olimar. Good times!
I don't
Good
see it.
times. You don't see it, but the audience at home does.
Oh, alright.
You were there. Why don't you have to see it?
Because my memory is going. I'm old.
Okay. Also, I don't know if you can see this video I have. They're making like a little stop motion video.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I just see the search engine.
You just see the search engine?
Yeah, I just see Google.
You just see Google. Oh, I'll fix it for you.
I just see the Googles. Yeah. You spoil me.
No, I'm gonna show it to you. So give me a second. Let me pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Okay. Can you see it now? So this is a stop motion movie or technology that they're tinkering with, and they're going to use this stop motion technology to make a Robin and Red Hood movie. And it's a combination of practical effects with like puppetry and stop motion. And the way it all works is just really, really cool. I've never seen anything like it.
It looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, so I'm definitely excited to see what they end up doing with this technology in the future. Because animation's been killing it, man. I saw The Wild Robot. That was really cool. I saw Transformers 1. It's been a good-ass year for some animation. And, of course, Inside Out, too. Can't discount that.
Oh, I haven't seen any of those.
Well, I will tell you.
I saw Beetlejuice 2.
Did you like Beetlejuice 2?
I did. I really liked it.
That's good. That's good. Well, I saw Joker 2. We're gonna get into it.
Oh, how was it?
Let me tell you. You take the Joker movie and you make it a musical and you make the music bad and you don't show him being the title character because they want to just do away with all that stuff. They don't want him to play the Joker anymore. They just want to be a dude. So what you get is just a really dry courtroom drama.
Oh.
And
So it was better than the first one.
I mean, you liked the first one, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Because I love musicals, and I love it. I love it even more if the music's bad.
That's the thing, man. Like, Joaquin Phoenix, man, that dude can act, but I just don't think he can sing, man. Like, I was on board with it being a musical. I think most people didn't like this movie because they were just surprised. But I already knew that it was going to be a musical. So I was ready. I wanted it to go, like, all out, like, crazy. Just show me scenes of, like, Harley Quinn and Joker just, like, murdering people to, like, ABBA. You know?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I would have been all about that. So I was like excited for this premise. I'm like, what are they gonna do with this? It's gonna be so crazy. But they kind of half-ass it. Like some of the set pieces or the musical numbers, they have like big stage productions, and you know they go all out. There's one scene in particular where the Joker has a song in the courtroom, and he's singing around and he's shooting people and hitting people with the gavel, and that was great. Like I thought the movie was gonna be like all about that and have that vibe throughout the entire movie, but it really doesn't. Because sometimes they're just in a random places just singing to like nobody. They're just singing, expressing their feelings. So
feelings.
Yeah, so it just it feels like they played it too safe. It's like, okay, you want to be a musical, but you don't want to go all the way with it. And then on top of that, the music's not that catchy except for like maybe like one or two songs. There's also a good scene where Harley Quinn like sets a piano on fire and they're like dancing outside. Like that was great. I just wanted more stuff like that. But alas,
More crazy shit.
Yeah, you know? Just, you got Lady Gaga
I
in the
can understand
movie.
that.
Yeah, I mean, Lady Gaga,
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't go nuts.
yeah, she did a good job for what she was given, but she just didn't feel like the character of Harley Quinn. She felt like she could have just played anybody, honestly. And I think a lot of fans are just not gonna like this interpolation of Harley Quinn. Because,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, man, like, I feel like she could have played
It's a
a...
Harley Quinn movie.
Exactly, I felt like she could have played a great Harley Quinn if given the chance to just, like, unleash that full potential, but it never happens, unfortunately. It just...
Because she's also in the horror stories, right? What's it
American
called?
Horror Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
But she's in that, right?
Yeah, she does a good job with it. Like, it's not that her acting wasn't bad, it's just she was barely given anything to do. She's just basically Joker's hype man for the whole movie. Oh my god, is that Felicia? Oh my god, Felicia cosplayer.
Oh, wow.
Oh man. I'm so distracted.
Perfect.
But yeah, but the courtroom scenes, some of them were really good. Like, I wish like they kind of just leaned into that stuff more. I feel like they should have just picked a lane. If they picked like a full-on musical that was batshit crazy, or just like a legit courtroom drama that's basically reflecting on the first movie. Because at one point they play it up like he's gonna get off scot-free because they're gonna play into like the mental illness and that he is, like, you know, Joker's like a split personality. So I was like invested in that, but it just half-assed it. So
Damn. Was that like Joker and Harley Quinn dressed as like Ronald McDonald?
possibly.
Oh, damn. It's gone forever.
Yeah, but
Is that a fucking Charizard?
oh my god, look at this one. She...
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
It is cool. But yeah, the movie bombed. people really don't like it. I thought it was fine. Like, I didn't hate it as much as everybody else.
Didn't Beetlejuice like win out over in the box office?
I think so. Like, it had the Joker 2 had like the biggest drop from a comic book movie ever. Like in its second week, it had like an 81% drop. It was crazy. I dressed up as him last year.
Dude.
And nobody wanted to take my picture, so I don't know why he's here.
Aww.
But yeah. Oh, look at this. Capwolf.
Oh, wow.
I think that's Capwolf, right?
Yes. I don't know.
Possibly.
Part of me, that looks like a bobcat.
These are Pennywise.
Oh, wow.
Pennywise ladies.
Like,
Yeah, I got caught up in looking at more cosplay.
oh, wow.
He looks badass.
Nightwing and fucking Robin.
He looks like Taboo from the Black
Oh, I
Eyed
like that
Peas.
Spider-Man backpack.
Yeah, that's dope. Man, why didn't we go to Comic-Con, man? We fucked
Seriously. Oh, it's Deadpool as Bob Ross.
up. We done goofed.
Aw.
Yeah, Deadpool's Bob Ross. Classic.
Oh, his fro should have been bigger.
But yeah, only watch Joker 2 if you're on a plane and gotta kill some time. That's my review.
Nice.
That's my review.
And now, our feature presentation.
Okay. Who's ready to read some fan fiction?
Me.
Yeah, you. I hope so. I got these
Oh God.
stories. Let's see if we can read most of them.
Well,
I'll
I've got a
read.
cosmic brownie, and I am excited.
Oh, you got a cosmic brownie? Is it like a special brownie?
Oh yes,
Oh,
from Little Debbie herself.
little
This
Debbie.
one is also smushed because we forgot about it in a car, and I'm gonna eat it now.
Little Debbie. She's a troublemaker. All right,
Oh
this
Lord.
this one you guys can read along because we're on the video format. It's called "Will the Real Catwoman Please Stand Up?" And I thought it was really funny because of what happens, the crossover that happens,
Oh boy.
multiverse shenanigans. So I'll read this one. If it gets too boring, just let me know. Like I can skip through it, or we can just start a new one. Like we don't have to dwell on this if you're not feeling it. The cat's eye opal was a large and supposedly priceless gem. Of course, in this world, everything had a price. It just depended on the person interested in the object. In this case, it happened to be Gotham's foremost cat burglar. For her, it wasn't just the value of the gem that caught her attention, but also its oval shape and amber color that helped it earn its name. It really did resemble a cat's eye. This is exactly what Catwoman had to have it. She smirked at her reflection in the glass of the display case around the opal. She had already lost a pair of cat's eyes a while back, thanks for that idiot ragdoll and Batman's way too strict moral code. So she was determined to get this eye. She pressed a claw index finger against the glass and slowly made a small circle with it. When it was finished, she carefully popped the now loose piece of glass out and placed it on the top of the case. Does that actually work? I don't think it works.
No.
Her smile grew side as she started to reach for the opal. "Come to Mama," she whispered. "Not so fast," a voice called out from across the room. Catwoman's hand jerked back in surprise at the sudden shout before she let out an irritated sigh. She knew it was too good to be true. Just once, she'd love to be able to pull a job without someone interfering. Though, who that someone was a bit of a surprise. The voice was too high-pitched to belong to Batman or even Robin. It was definitely a female voice, but didn't sound like Batgirl. Didn't really sound like any of the female criminals around Gotham. Not that she really hung around those weirdos. So maybe it was like someone new. Either way, it was really annoying. "Look, I don't know who you are," she started as she turned to the voice. Her voice caught in her throat when she got a good look at the other woman. Her dark skin glistened slightly in the moonlight that bled into the room. There was plenty of it to display. There was plenty of it on display, too. Her costume covered very little. The top half was basically a black leather bra with two straps crisscrossing across her stomach. Full-length gloves that ended in large golden claws covered her arms. The pair of black leather pants that made up the bottom of her costume had slash marks all over them, revealing even more of her camel's colored skin. They ended in boots that were somehow both open-toed and high-heeled. Of course, what stood out to the most to Catwoman was the mask the other woman wore. Like the rest of the outfit, it was also black leather and was a skull cap style with open eyes and two large cat ears on top. The whip she clutched in her right hand insulted Catwoman as much as the mask. "Who are you supposed to be?" Catwoman asked. "I'm Catwoman." The other woman.
Other woman.
"Come again?" "I said I'm Catwoman." No. You see, I'm Catwoman, and you. She stopped to look at the imposter. "Well, you look like you should be working Gotham's red light district." "Oh, speak for yourself." Oh, please. At least my outfit covers all of my body,
Hey,
and
that
it's
shit pays.
still stylish, Catwoman remarked as she held her arms out and turned a bit. Except for the big ears, the other Catwoman retorted. Oh, like you're the one to talk. Well, at least I'm supposed to be Catwoman. The first Catwoman cocked an eyebrow beneath her mask and placed her hands on her hips to assume a defiant stance. How do you figure that? She demanded. Because I'm the one with the powers of the cats.
No, grab it.
Oh,
In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's go.
the powers of the cat. You sure you didn't escape from Arkham? Or is this the Joker playing another one of his sick jokes on me? It's true, the second Catwoman insisted. I died and I was brought back by a pack of cats that granted me their powers so I could become the latest in the long line of Catwomen. For those who are confused, this is the Halle Berry Catwoman from the 2004 movie Catwoman. And I find it just hilarious that someone decided to write a crossover with these two.
Holy crap.
Like, it's so stupid.
Also, a pack of cats or a group of cats is called a clouder. Not a pack of cats.
The more you know. Catwoman blinked behind her
I do what I
goggles. This is why you're here. Yes. She stared blankly.
Good, as long as I'm useful.
Hell yeah. She knew she wasn't a genius, but she always considered herself reasonably smart. But for some reason, it was taking her a while to actually process what she was told. When she did, the right corner of her mouth twitched upwards a bit. It was quickly followed by the left corner, which put a big grin on her face. Her bottom lip then began to quiver. She bit down on it to try and stop, but it did no good. Soon her whole body began to tremble, and eventually she threw her head back and let out a loud, uproarious laughter. She clutched her eyes shut before she doubled over and clutched her sides as her laughter grew more intense. The second Catwoman growled. Grrr, at the other Catwoman. What's so funny? She demanded.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come on. The first Catwoman pleaded as she stood up straight. I mean, you're kidding me, right? That sounds like the plot to a bad movie. She let out a few more chuckles, finally composing herself, then turned back towards the case. Well, thanks for the entertainment, but I've got an opal to steal. You can just go and do whatever it is you do. She said with a wave over her shoulder. I did the wave in real life.
Wow.
She was stopped.
I'm proud of you.
She was stopped when the whip wrapped around her waist and tugged on her arm. She let out a cat-like "Wow" of surprise before she turned to glare angrily at the fake Catwoman. Sorry, but I've had my eye on the opal for a while now, she explained. So you're the one that's going to have to look elsewhere. Oh, so you don't want to do this right now? The real Catwoman warned. Oh, trust me, I do. With that, the second Catwoman gave a hard yank of her whip, which swept the first Catwoman up from her feet and actually sent her flying towards the dark-skinned woman. This turned out to be a mistake on her part, as Catwoman was able to change her trajectory so that she was able to punch her in the face. The punch sent her to the floor, where she rolled with the momentum and eventually landed in a crouch. She looked up to watch the other woman unwrap the end of her whip from her wrist before she tossed it to the floor. They glared at each other and both let out low growls. The fake Catwoman crouched down a bit lower, but she leapt upward and completely sailed over her opponent. The first Catwoman watched in amazement as the dark-skinned Catwoman landed perfectly behind her despite the stiletto heels on her boots. She tossed her a wink before she ran towards the opal's case. Oh no,
There's
you
like
don't.
other ways to describe her other than dark skin.
That's all she says about her. Just it's like, oh, she's
Like, my God.
she doesn't want to say the word
And
black.
why does why does the power of the cat give you immediate whip powers?
I don't know, man.
I understand that part.
That's just the lore of the beautiful Catwoman movie from 2004. You can't question it. Oh no, you don't.
Oh, I question everything.
Catwoman muttered as she grabbed the handle of her own whip, wrapped it around her waist. A quick flick of the wrist unwound it, and with a slight crack, it lashed out to wrap itself around the other woman's right ankle. A hard yank sent her down to the floor face first. Boom. Catwoman smirked, then pulled her whip back even as she sprinted forward to get the opal. She stopped when her fallen opponent reached out and grabbed her own ankle, which sent her to the floor as well. She felt a sharp pain in her back as the fake Catwoman stepped over her, but she stepped it aside, then rolled up into a ball, Metroid style, and pushed herself up so the soles of her feet crashed into the other woman's chin. Whoa, this is like some crazy choreography here.
Wow. Seriously.
As she reeled from the hit, she held out her arms to catch herself, then pushed herself back up and lashed out with the right hook. Unfortunately, it was caught by the real Catwoman. Why can't they just call each other like Selena and Patience? That would like be so much better. Just call her Selena.
Like that would be so much easier.
That's what I'm gonna do. Who then flipped the imposter over her shoulder. Leaving up to both their namesakes, the imposter landed perfectly on her feet because she's a cat and tried to catch the other with a roundhouse kick, but she easily ducked it. They stared at each other for a second and growled again before they unleashed a fury of claw swipes on each other. Ducked and jumped and dodged in the other swipes as much as they could and eventually ended up in a pattern that had them bounce all over the gallery. It was almost like a dance, with each one of them working in perfect sync with each other. A few of their swipes hit their targets, which actually caused more damage to the fake Catwoman. This is how they get booked. Look, it caused more damage to her skimpy costume because it caused more of the claws to actually cut her skin, her brown skin. She ignored the pain. She ignored the pain and continued to fight back with vicious swipes of her own, as well as a kick or two to throw off her opponent. It didn't really work as most of them were blocked, but it did give her a slight advantage. She decided to take a chance for a high kick, intended her to hit her adversary on the chin. The attack missed its target when the real Catwoman leaned backwards with the kick so that it just barely missed her. Unfortunately, when she snapped back right, she wasn't able to avoid the punch that hit her square on the nose. Ow! She cried, clutching her sore face. The second Catwoman used the distraction to her advantage and swiped her foot under the woman's ankle. The first Catwoman let out a surprised shriek as she fell to the floor. She quickly recovered, lashed her own leg out to try and catch her opponent in a sweep kick. The dark-skinned woman, there it is, jumped over the leg and then positioned herself to deliver a drop kick to the Catwoman's face. She rolled out of the way of the attack and used the momentum to balance on her hands, then spread her legs. And started to spin around so that one of her feet caught the other Catwoman on the right cheek. She did an Eddie Gordo. She's tornado.
Like, color me disappointed.
The blow knocked her down as the original Catwoman got to her feet. Wait, I thought it was the dark-skinned woman that did that. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows at this point? One's apparently only, dark skin and the other one exists.
This is insane.
Oh my god.
The imposter recovered.
And aren't they supposed to be quiet because they're trying to
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to rob the place and they're just being loud as fuck.
I don't understand. And the alarm systems must be going off. They must be tripping them like crazy.
It should be breakdance fighting.
Seriously, that's what it sounds like they're doing.
The imposter recovered quickly and darted away to jump up on one of the taller display pieces. She took another cat-like crouch on top of the glass counter. I thought she was gonna use a litter box or something.
Oh god, I hope not.
On top of the glass container and stared at her enemy intently. Despite having the advantage of superhuman reflexes and strengths, it seems like this other Catwoman was evenly matched. So if she couldn't outfight her, she'd have to outmaneuver her. That called for a tactic that was always good for confusing an opponent. Throwing sand in their eye?
Oh yeah, that hurts.
She leapt off the case and bounced off a few more of them until she was able to scale one of the large decorative rugs hanging on the walls. She held tightly onto the railing of the second floor, then went around the room, and then in a burst of blinding speed, actually began to run around the length of the railing. I could picture the bad CGI.
Seriously.
The real Catwoman stood and watched in amazement as the wannabe. Why don't you just steal the opal while she's doing all this crazy ninjutsu shit?
Seriously, just take the damn rock.
As impressive as the display was, it was ultimately worthless. She knew that any normal criminal would probably be confused and maybe a bit scared of it, but she lived in Gotham. This is probably the most mundane display of power she had ever seen. She drew her whip again and carefully watched the woman's movements. When she was sure she had the pattern down right, she snapped the whip and once again caught the woman's ankle and pulled her down to the floor. She let out a slide and oomph. She landed and bounced a bit. Catwoman pulled back her whip and walked over to the fallen imposter. Word of advice. Next time, try an attack that actually does something. Ooh. She gloated, then started to walk back towards the cat's eye, Opal. The fallen Catwoman let out a soft groan. As she picked herself up a bit and looked at the other woman. Although the fallen had hurt her more than she'd like to admit, she wasn't about to let this smug wannabe take her down that easily. She pushed the pain back and forced herself to her feet, then charged forward. She grabbed one of the woman's arms by the wrist and jerked it behind her as she brought one of her golden claws to her throat. "How's this for doing something?" she hissed in her ear. "Not bad." The original Catwoman grunted. "But there's one thing you're forgetting." "What's that?" "You're wearing open-toed shoes." With that, she
why would you
slammed her foot down as hard as she could on the second Catwoman's exposed toes. She let out a shriek of pain and let her captive go, which allowed her to jam her elbow into the skimpily clad woman's cheek. As she rolled backwards, the real Catwoman grabbed her shoulder, spun around, and punched her as hard as she could in the face. The blow was so powerful it caused her enemy to stumble backwards right into a large Chinese gong behind her. A loud bong sound rang out as her head snapped hard against it. She let out a soft moan before she fell unconsciously to the floor. "And stay down," Catwoman demanded. She took a second to catch her breath and look around at all the destruction their fight had caused. Displays lay in ruins, broken glass laid all around the floor, and a few of the priceless quilts had slash marks all over them. Overall, the place was a big mess. She was sure a silent alarm had been tripped at some point, and was thankful no one showed up yet. Still, that was no reason for her to take any chances. It was time for her to finally get the opal and get out of here. But first, she smirked as she looked down at the unconscious woman. Batman, Batgirl, and Robin all walked through the museum's main display room, careful not to step on any of the broken glass on the floor. The Batwave, whatever the fuck that is,
What the fuck?
had picked up a silent alarm from here a little while ago, and they raced to the scene as quickly as they could. It seemed, however, they were a little too late. While a lot of the displays and artifacts had been ruined in some kind of fight,
A little.
but only one thing was actually stolen: the cat's eye opal. Batman, of course, had no doubt who'd taken it and was sure it wouldn't be seen again anytime soon. Isn't he a detective? Isn't he supposed to track it down? Oh. Well,
Supposed to be, but apparently he's a little too late. Fucking few hours too late there, bud.
he's probably thinking about his dead parents.
Fucking seriously.
Get over it. Anyway.
Seriously.
What really interested him, though, was that what was missing, but rather what was left behind. He shined his flashlight on a shape that hung from the second floor railing and found the woman wrapped up in a whip with duct tape over her mouth. She was dressed in a rather interesting costume that reminded him somewhat of Catwoman. Mostly it was the ears on the headpiece, though. The rest was rather skimpy and looked even more torn than it should have been. "Wow, nice costume," Robin commented as he stared at the top half of it in particular.
Oh my god.
Robin needs to just get a Playboy.
Seriously.
"I don't think you're old enough to see that yet," Batgirl quipped as she placed a hand over his eyes. How old is this guy? He can kill people and beat people up, but he can't see a girl in a swimsuit.
Oh yeah, it's like an 18-year-old. They can go to war and kill people, but
Can't have a drink.
Yeah.
"Hey!" Batman ignored his bickering sidekicks. As he walked forward to the captive woman, she let out a muffled cry around the tape as she tried to wiggle free from the whip. As strange as the scene was, what really stuck out to him was the small piece of paper tucked between her well-displayed breasts. He reached his hand out delicately to take the note from her cleavage, then unfolded it and read the rather cryptic written message on it. For Batman, XOXO's The Real Catwoman. The end. Wow.
Wow.
10 out of 10.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
It's okay.
Like,
I hear Batman prefers the lady's dark skin anyway.
apparently that's the only defining feature on her.
Yeah, bro. Like, yo, she plays basketball. She works at a
She does other.
She has a life. She has friends.
Yeah, she knows how to use a whip, I guess. For
For
some reason.
I'm just mad that she didn't say, like, we're going into overtime.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought this was goofy as hell when I came across
Yeah.
it. I was like, yes, just have Halle Berry fight original Catwoman, sure. All right.
I would pay to watch that.
So this one's about Harley Quinn's birthday. It's called Happy Birthday, Harley Quinn. Do you want to read this one?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know if you want me to take over at any point.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it bigger.
That's what he said.
That's what everybody says.
You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, if you could.
I gotta do things now. Shit.
I told you I was a big mean jerk, and you didn't listen. Joan didn't.
I send it to you.
That last photo.
Yeah, that photo was totally not me naked in a pool.
Totally not.
Totally not you taking a picture of me naked in a pool.
Nope.
Nah.
Totally not.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, never happened. Never happened.
Just saying, you had a flotation device. It's fine.
Dead ass.
That ass. Okay. So I'm reading this. What is it again?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So I got the rest of the invites back, and the bad news is nobody else is coming to my party.
Aww.
Said Harley Quinn, entering the room and holding up some envelopes. Jervis? The fuck is Jervis?
Jervis, duh. He sends his regards.
Oh my god. Jervis sends his regards, but it's not a tea party. It's late for a very important date and something about a Jabberwocky. Professor Crane and said he is afraid he is unable to attend, but getting older ain't a cause for celebration. It just brings you one step closer to facing the ultimate fear. Cheerful. Enigma sent me a riddle, naturally.
Ew.
How's your party like Arkham Asylum? I wouldn't be caught dead at either. Well, he's been. That's not even a very clever riddle. He could have at least made an effort. And Two Faces sent me two responses. One says bite, and the other. She trailed off and opened the other envelope and reading it, scowling. That ain't no way to talk to a lady.
Ooh, he's getting
He
canceled.
muttered. But. Oh, yeah. But she smiled broadly as she threw up her arms, sending the envelope scattering, looked at two of her party guests, seated at the opposite ends of the table. The good news is, my two favorite people in the whole wide world are here. My loving sweetheart and my bestest buddy. This party couldn't get any better.
Yeah.
It was true that the room looked great. Big red and black streamers hung from the ceilings, red and black balloons everywhere, and a big ol' happy Charlie sign hung over the door. Giant six-tiered cake stood in the center of the room, decorated with red and black frosting and hundreds of candles. But the festive atmosphere was greatly diminished by the look of utter loathing poison ivy shot at the Joker, who just smiled back at her smugly.
Hater.
So what do we... Seriously? So what do we want to do first? Asked Harley. I got some party games planned, or we could have presents or cake first. Anyone got any preferences? It's your party, Harley, retorted Ivy. Why don't you decide what we do first? Harley thought for a moment. She turned to Joker. Puddin'? She said. Why don't we play a game, Harley girl? Said the Joker, grinning at Ivy. Everyone likes games. That's a great idea, Puddin', cried, leaping into his arms. Whatever would I do without you? Have a mind of your own?
Damn.
Spicy. What game should we play? Puddin', asked Harley, ignoring her and cuddling into Joker's lap. I wanted to play charades, but there ain't enough people for it. Nonsense, Pooh Bear, he said, kissing her forehead. If charades is what my baby wants, charades is what my baby gets. Since your party, why don't you act it out, and then Pammy and I will try and guess. Whoever gets the most right wins. You're so smart, Mr. J. I'm, Harley sighed.
Ew.
Ain't he just a genius, Red? Astounding, yes.
So salty.
Oh, yeah. Right a Rooney. I'll get started, she said, hopping off Joker's lap and standing in the center room. Ready, set, go. Batman, said Joker immediately, even though Harley had barely even moved. That's right, Puddin', she explained. Now
This party sucks.
Seriously. I'm so disappointed. She had barely moved again, then Joker said, Robin. Right again, baby, she cried. Now let's see if we can get 3 in a row. Batgirl.
Oh my.
Retorted Joker promptly.
Oh my.
Before Harley had even moved this time.
I can win.
Puddin', you're so good at this. He exclaimed.
I can win this game.
Seriously, anybody. Holy shit. Well, I know, my Harley baby, replied Joker, smiling at Ivy. I know how her little mind works. Sorry that you're not getting any, Pammy, but then I guess you don't know my Harley girl like I do.
Ooh,
Can we play something else? Snapped Ivy. Seriously. Ain't you having fun, Red? Asked Harley, turning to him in confusion. Not really, she retorted. Oh, don't be a sore loser, Pammy, Joker said, grinning. I mean, usually are where Harley is concerned, but try not to be on her birthday. Can you just put on a smile for once? It makes the whole world so much brighter. Ugh. I hate that.
Ugh.
So mad now.
He's such a man, telling women to put on a smile. What are you, Captain Marvel?
Ooh. Well, I'm not finding you very funny, she retorted. Why don't you pick a game then, Red? Asked Harley, and she saw Joker's jaw tighten almost imperceptibly. Words.
Yeah, that's a weird word.
All right, truth or dare, retorted Ivy.
Ooh.
Oh, things are about to get a little spicy, are they? Asked Joker, laughing and rubbing his hands together. This is where we learn all about each other's dark little secrets. Well, in a game, I'm game. Go on then, Pammy. Ask me another. Just how many times have you tried to kill Harley? She demanded.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Oh no! Oh no!
Red, I don't want you to bring this up on my birthday, hissed Harley. But Joker raised his hands down and said, No, it's okay, Pooh. Pammy wanted an honest answer to her question. He began counting on fingers one hand, then moved to the next, and ran out of fingers, and his eyes shut and continued counting under his breath. Truth to tell, Pammy, I've lost track, he said, opening his eyes and smiling at her. More than 10, though. Does mind your own business count as an answer?
Toxic as hell.
I think my best friend's welfare is my business, she retorted. I've never tried to kill her. Don't you think that's funny? Yeah, I do, actually, he laughed.
Yeah, I do.
Like,
damn.
Who hasn't tried to kill one of their best friends? It's funny that Harley's the joke you just never get, Pammy. You don't get that she loves it, really. Don't you, kiddo? Ew. Yeah, slapping her bottom playfully. Ew.
How many times have you tried to kill me, Twilight?
I've lost track.
Oh, see?
See, I don't have enough hands for this.
Gotta use your toes.
Yeah. But you love it, don't you?
Oh, it's nice to have some attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do actually. No, wait a minute. No, long line. Sure I do, Mr. J. She murmured, embracing him, curling. What the fuck? No. See, Pammy, although she may look sweet and innocent on the outside, what really revs my Harley up is pain and violence. He murmured, grinning at Ivy. Hers or someone else's, really real or imaginary? Why, just last night I was describing my latest mutilation of a bunch of cops, and the little minx just couldn't keep her hands off me. Mr. J, she don't want to hear about that, murmured Harley, brushing her white makeup. Sorry, Pooh. I thought we were sharing all our dirty little secrets. He asked, kissing her forehead. But while we're on the subject, Bambi, just what do you actually get up to with those plants of yours? He asked,
Oh
grinning at her.
no.
That's not the Harley I know, retorted Ivy, ignoring his question while her glare deepened. She changes when she's around you. You twist her into this creature who's as dark and depraved as you are. It's disgusting. Do
Do
I
I?
ask? Laughed Joker. or is or is this who she really is deep down? She can't trust just anyone with her dark side, can you, baby? Not even her best friend. Only the person who knows her best, who's most important to her, who she loves more than anyone else in the world, can know her that completely. Sorry, Pammy, but that's me, ain't it, Tits? Yeah, it's Harley. You know it is, Mr. J, she murmured. That's my Harley girl. Happy birthday, baby. And he whispered, kissing her.
Excuse me while I go vomit outside.
Outside. Snapped Ivy, standing up. Red, don't be like that, called Harley. She strode out of the room. Come back. I heard the Joker's mechanical laugh. A maniacal laugh followed her out, and then his mocking voice said, Leave the plant, baby. Daddy's got a little birthday surprise for you.
Oh,
Oh,
murder.
Mr. J. Harley, until as Ivy slammed the door. She shuddered. She had meant what she'd said. It was disgusting. Everything about their relationship was disgusting. It was violent, abusive, unhealthy, completely dependent, and just plain sick when you got right down to it. He must have been about twice her age. She couldn't understand what Harley saw in him.
Damn straight,
But then,
Damn straight. Yeah,
yeah, like, that's so gross.
it's nasty.
But then she never could. Ivy had learned long ago that humans were not to be trusted. They were flawed, imperfect, and dangerously unstable, not like plants. You couldn't trust her. You couldn't trust your heart to creatures that reckless. What she felt for Harley was about as close to love as she could feel for people anymore. It was more of an urge to protect her and take care of her more than anything else. She was so vulnerable and silly sometimes. She needed to be looked after by someone more sensible, someone stronger than she was, someone who knew the way men worked. Ivy did. Ivy had been around the block a few times when she was more human than she was now. It was easier being a plant. You can get your heart broken.
That's deep.
And Harley, oh yeah, that is so deep.
Very
That
deep.
poor baby girl. And Harley was ungrateful. Harley didn't care about her, not when her precious Mr. J was there. He would always come first. She was only there for Harley to fall back on when Joker kicked her out. She was her shoulder to cry on, at least until Joker took her back, and then it was as if she didn't exist. Ivy hated being used, which she was, even if Harley didn't see it that way. She also hated doormats, and that's what she was turning into, Harley's doormat, who would always accept her and take her back no matter how badly she treated her. In a way, that made her more pathetic than Harley, and that was a very depressing thought. Oh.
It's deep, man. Whoever wrote this was in their feels, for real.
Oh, definitely.
They were in their feels.
Oh. She sat down among the plants in the garden and put her head in her hands, thinking more equally depressing thoughts until the sun went down. Suddenly she heard a voice. Red, you okay? She turned and Harley was standing there looking at her in genuine concern. At least she could genuinely be concerned until Joker called her back. This brought Ivy's rage back to the forefront of her mind. Just peachy, she retorted. And you and the clown done fooling around? She grinned. Yeah, for now. He said he had to go prepare my other surprise. He's just the greatest, though, ain't he, Red? The greatest what? The greatest annoyance in history of the world? The greatest, most pathetic excuse for a boyfriend any girl ever
Damn.
had? Yeah, Harl,
Damn.
he's just the greatest.
Roasted
Gee,
him.
Red. Seriously. Gee, Red, I think you could be a little more happy for me, she said. Happy? To see you throwing yourself away on that clown? Imagine he doesn't even appreciate you, Harley. You shouldn't spend your life being his toy at his beck and call, waiting patiently for him to either play with you or break you. Which he will one day, Harley. He'll break you beyond repair, and you won't be laughing then. Oh, but he will. He'll find it funny, and he doesn't care about you or anything else but his stupid jokes. He makes me happy, Red. She murmured, tears in her eyes. A girl likes a guy who can make her laugh. And he does more than that. He completes me, Ivy. I love him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, she retorted. Why can't you just stop, Arlie? Why can't you see that everyone else sees that he's bad for you and find the strength to leave him? I know you can do that. I don't want to do that, Red, she replied. I need him. Something about him fills some deep need I don't even know I had. But the moment I leave him, I feel it again like a wound. He heals me completely. It makes me whole and happy. How can you possibly be bad for me? That's called an addiction.
Yeah, that's Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, because he doesn't deserve you, Harley, she retorted. You could find someone who wants you, who treats you with respect and care and affection, someone who appreciates you. You're my best friend and you deserve that. Because there's going to come a day when you have to choose between him or me, I know who you'll pick. And I don't want to know that it's him. Harley shut her eyes tightly. Look, we can we not have this same stupid conversation on my birthday? She asked. We always go around in circles like this, and neither of us is going to change the other's mind. Can't we just accept each other's decisions, or at least not talk about it? Please? It can be your present. It can be your birthday present to me. Harley looked pleadingly at her with big blue eyes. Ivy sighed and managed to smile. What? You think I didn't get you a present? What kind of crap friend do you take me for?
Aw.
Ooh, what'd you get me? What'd you get? Harley said.
You got excited.
Like, hell yeah, I like presents.
What'd you get me?
What'd you give me? It's inside, she said. Guess I gotta go back in there and get it. Thanks, Red. You're the greatest. Harley said, hugging. You just called the Joker the greatest. How about you keep one
Be
keep
consistent.
it straight? Yeah.
You want me to play the Joker?
Sure.
All right. I'll do the Joker's part.
Okay. Ivy felt a bit better as she walked back into the house with Harley's arm around her shoulder. She was immediately angered again when she saw the Joker standing by the gate. He turned as they entered and beamed.
There's my birthday. I'm gonna try. There's my birthday girl.
He cried, holding out his arm. Harley immediately let go of Ivy and rushed into his embrace with a squeak of happiness. Ivy sighed and went over to the sofa to get the wrapped present she had brought with her.
Ooh. Present time already. Harley's just had one of mine several times. In fact, but I've got a couple of more surprises up my sleeve for my pumpkin pie.
Oh, God. If they're anything like the first one, I'll adore 'em, Puddin', he whispered, kissing his cheek. Well, thanks for the present, Red. You're a sweet kid.
Ew. Calling him a
Yeah.
kid for.
Yeah, I don't know why you hang out with me, muttered Ivy. Yeah, Harley, she undid the wrapping paper, opened the box to reveal a pretty dress, green with red and black diamonds on it. Oh, red, gasped Harley. It's beautiful, ain't it beautiful, Puddin'? She asked, holding it against her body and turning to the Joker.
Yeah, it matches your eyes.
Wow, she's got blue eyes, snapped Ivy.
I know that, Pammy. You're the one who got the wrong colored dress.
It's just gorgeous, Red. Thank you. He said, giving Ivy a hug. I'll go change into it right now. She rushed out of the room, leaving Joker and Ivy alone. Ivy sat down on the sofa, well away from him. He was startled by a sudden bang and looked up to see Joker had popped a balloon. He giggled. Scared you didn't. Oh, wait, it's here.
Scared you, did I, Pammy? You were expecting a bullet?
I wouldn't have been surprised, she growled.
Pammy, baby, you wound me. If I was going to kill you, I wouldn't do something as boring as shooting you. Where would the fun in that?
At least we agree it wouldn't be funny, she snapped.
No, not like that. Now you've got me thinking, Pammy, about how I would kill you. There are so many different and amusing ways I could do it. I'm not sure I could pick just one.
Don't think I haven't thought about the same thing about you. You're retorted.
Oh, I'm sure you have. Just not in the same context. Harley and I have talked about you dying lots before. It's one scenario that really gets her revving. The ways I would kill you.
You're sick and a liar.
Oh, I'm not lying, toots. You should hear her purring like a kitten when I talk about trimming you down to size, cutting off your arms and legs to use as flowers, and peeling the skin from your body like weeds. You should hear her as I talk about pruning you like a hedge, ripping out chunks of your flesh, and letting your blood water the flowers.
Oh, Mr. J. Oh, wait a minute, that's still you. Oh, Mr. J.
Oh, it's so good.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's you.
No, that's you. Because it's him mocking her voice.
Oh. No, it's her telling you, more. Tell me what else you do to the bitch, stupid
Yeah,
judge.
that's him saying all that.
Oh, God, for real? Ew.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Mr. J.
It's like,
More.
more.
Tell me what else you do to the bitch, the stupid, judgmental, annoying bitch. Oh, harder, Mr. J. But cheer up, at least you appear in her fantasies, no matter how badly maimed and mutilated you are.
He had stared to her feet and was halfway across the room. Punch him in the face, and then Harley reappeared in the doorway. Ta-da! She cried, turning around and modeling the dress. How do I look?
Like the sweet little cupcake you are. Ain't she just a picture, Pammy?
Red, Ivy, what's wrong? Asked Harley, her smile dropping as she saw the inhuman fury in Ivy's eyes. Ivy shook her head and he was lying, of course. He was lying. It was just like the Joker, trying to drive a wedge between them just for fun. She couldn't let him win like that, so she forced a smile and said, "You look great, Harl." She beamed. "It's such a pretty dress, Brad. The prettiest dress I've ever seen. Thank you so much. I don't know
what could make you look prettier, pumpkin pie. Wait. Yes, I do. Now, let's see here.
He framed her face with his hands for a moment and then reached into his pocket, took out his handkerchief, putting it over his hand. Then he waved another hand over it, ripped it off with a flourish, revealing a bouquet of bright red flowers, which he presented to Harley, bowing. She clapped her hands to her mouth and said, "Oh, Puddin', they're gorgeous." She whispered, taking them from him reverently. "Are those flowers?" stammered Ivy, feeling her fury rising up inside of her again. "Not just any flowers, Pammy. Oh,
an especially rare breed of blood orchids that's incredibly endangered and almost impossible to find, and completely forbidden to pick, but nothing but the best for my little cupcake."
You had no right to kill him like that," shrieked Ivy. "Oh, come on, Red, they're beautiful," said Harley. "Yes, they are. And they should have been left on the earth where they belong, not destroyed as a gaudy present to you," shouted Ivy, her hands balled into fists, and she was shaking with fury. "You're really pushing it, clown," she hissed.
I'm shaking, Pammy. Who wouldn't be scared of a pretty little flower like you? Don't make me laugh. You'd just be as easy to kill as those things were. It's getting spicy.
Oh, so spicy. Ivy threw a punch but stopped her fist inches from the smug, grinning face. "This is what you want," she hissed. "You want me to fight you to ruin Harley's birthday for her. You think that'd be really funny, don't you? Do you even care about her feelings at all?"
I'm not the one upsetting her, Pammy.
Ivy looked at Harley to see tears forming in her eyes. "He doesn't want that," murmured Harley, gazing at her. "It's not true. He's being nice. He gave me a sweet present, and you're the one who made an issue out of it. You're the one who tried to fight him. You're the one who always has to make it seem like he's the bad guy when all he's really trying to do is make me happy. How can you be so selfish, Ivy? And on my birthday, too." "God, Harley, don't you get it?" screamed Ivy. "Don't you see how he's twisting your mind, how he's playing both of us off each other for his own amusement? Or are you really that stupid?" "I ain't stupid," she shrieked, although throwing the flowers on the floor. "You're the stupid one. You don't even care about me or anything about your damn plants." "Well, this is how little I care about them." She started stamping on the flowers. "Harley," gasped Ivy, physically hurt to see the crushed plant. She stared back in pain. "Stop it," she gasped. "Stop it now." Harley obeyed, sobbing and burying her face in the Joker's chest. He stroked her hair, kissing her, and smiling at Ivy with his perpetual smile. There, my dear."
There, my dear. Don't cry. Don't let the mean old plant ruin your special day. Daddy still has one little surprise left to make this your best birthday ever. You do trust your Daddy J, don't you?
Calling himself daddy.
Daddy. Oh my god.
I'm so upset. "Of course I do, Puddin'," she murmured. "I don't trust anyone else but you." This wounded Ivy more deeply than the flowers had. "Harley," she gasped. "Harley, I—" But she couldn't find the words she needed. The room fell silent apart from Harley's continued sobs. Then the Joker said quietly with a strained glint in his eyes,
Who's for cake?
Harley lifted her head, wiping her eyes, smearing her makeup, and forcing a smile. "Good idea, Puddin'," she murmured.
Pammy, can't we put all this unpleasantness behind us and just enjoy the rest of Harley's birthday? You've cut me to the quick with those ridiculous accusations, but I'll forgive you for Harley's sake. The least you can do is forgive me. Gaslighter.
"Oh my God, seriously." "Angel," squeaked Harley, throwing herself into his arms again and covering his face with kisses. With the greatest restraint, Ivy managed to draw in a deep breath and snapped, "Fine, but for Harley's sake, not yours." "Thanks, Red," said Harley, turning and smiling at her. "I'm sorry about the flowers." "It's fine," she snapped. "Let's not talk about it. Now, why don't you—"
Now why don't your ladies kiss and make up while I get something to light the candles with? Pats your head.
Oh. Ah. Harley and Ivy looked at each other without speaking for a long time. Then Harley said, "Look, Red, the thing about not trusting anyone else, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I trust you. You're my best friend. You'll always be." Ivy sighed. "Yeah, I guess for better or for worse, you're my best friend, too." Harley smiled. "So we're okay?" "We're okay," she agreed. Harley beamed and hugged her tightly. "Thanks, Red." Ivy sighed again, hugging her back. "Happy birthday, Harley," she said. Harley took her hand and dragged her over to the cake. "Ain't it a beaut, Red?" she asked excitedly. "I made it myself." "Well, not really. I designed it myself, and then Mr. J and I held up a bakery and made the guy make it at gunpoint. And then he was done. Mr. J threw him into an oven, and so he baked himself. Ain't that a great gag? And he did such a great job. Kind of ashamed to eat it, really."
Ooh, did I miss the kissing? Pity. Rumors have been circulating about the two of you for years, and I would have liked to see some proof. Of course, then I would have to kill you, Pammy, for touching my property.
Ew. Ew. I'm upset again. Aw, Puddin', you're such a kidder, said Harley. Ain't he just the best, Fred? Best at getting on my nerves, yeah? Retorted Ivy.
Now, birthday baby, you want to do the honors?
What is with the baby and daddy thing? Oh, can I put in? She asked excitedly.
Of course, pumpkin pie. There you go, kiddo. Make daddy proud. I can feel the cringe on your body.
Oh my god, yeah, it's a full body cringe. I'm like,
yeah, voicing him just makes it 10 times worse.
Oh god, yeah. Harley beamed at him and then aimed at the cake and pulled the trigger. The force of the blaze effectively melted the candles and disintegrated 3 tiers of the cake, burning the rest of it to a crisp. Harley laughed, putting down the flamethrower and approaching the smoking cake. Wowzer, that was fun. Yeah, a laugh riot, agreed Ivy.
Wowzer.
Wowzer. But how are we supposed to eat that? She's suddenly aware of the strange ticking noise coming from inside the cake. Harley, do you hear that? She asked. What? The ticking sound. Harley listened. Yeah, she said, puzzled. What is that?
Just something to make sure my Harley girl's birthday ends with a bang.
Oh boy. The realization... The realization hit Ivy, and she reacted immediately. Harley, get back. She shouted, and throwing herself, both fell back as the cake exploded in a ball of fire, throwing them across the room from the force of the blast. Then when the hearing gradually came back to Ivy's ears, she heard above the ring the Joker's insane laugh. He had fallen to his knees from laughing so hard and continued to laugh maniacally as Ivy slowly got to her feet, looking around at the destruction. She saw she saw Harley struggling to pick herself up. Ivy rushed over to help her, relieved that she was all right, but then she noticed the state of the new dress he had given her. Blackened, torn, and ruined, her fury returned in full force. She turned around angrily to face the laughing figure rolling on the ground.
How's that for fireworks, kiddo? But my special girl deserves an extra special treat on her special day. Happy birthday, Pooh Bear!
Mr. J, began Harley, but Ivy interrupted. You nearly killed us, you idiot.
Great gag, though, wasn't it? I don't know. Exploding birthday cake. Talk about your surprise parties. Harley liked it, didn't you, Harley girl?
It ruined my dress, Mr. J, murmured Harley, looking down at her dress with tears in her eyes.
Aw, poor pumpkin pie. Daddy will buy you a new one. Don't worry. I thought you'd love it. You always love explosions, and you're so special to me. I thought you deserved a special bomb of your own. Didn't you love it, Pooh? I saw it and thought of you. Wasn't it a pretty explosion? Just like my pretty little baby. It was your explosion. Sweets, all yours. Fiery and loud and bright. I thought it would suit my Harley girl to a T.
Harley stared at him for a moment and then grinned. Aw, Puddin', you're so thoughtful, she cried, leaping into his arms and kissing him. This was the best birthday ever.
What?
And that was the best present anyone ever got me.
Stupid.
Harley, he tried to kill you. He tried to kill both of us. That's not cute. That's not sweet. That's just plain evil.
Gee, Penny, lighten up. Where's your sense of humor? Did you leave it in the garden? I hope not, because the explosion took out most of that.
Ivy turned to see the gaping hole where the wall used to be, revealing the blackened and charred remains of the garden. She bit her lip and saw all the dead and mutilated plants. Her heart broke. She snapped. With a shriek, she leaped on Joker, knocking Harley off of him, knocking him to the ground. She began throttling him as he laughed. She wanted to choke the laugh out of him, strangle him so he could never laugh again, so she would never have to hear that damn mocking noise. Red, Ivy, no, get off of him. Harley trying to put Ivy off Joker, but she snarled and shoved her away, shutting her eyes, summoning whatever remained of the plant. Harley, vines swarmed towards Harley, entangling her, dragging her to the ground. One covered her mouth so she couldn't scream at Ivy anymore. The others twisted around Joker, twisted around his body, his throat, as Ivy's fingers were in a deep grip, strangling his laugh. No more, hissed Ivy. No more games, no more jokes, no more gags, no more. You won't hurt another plant or Harley ever again. It's over, Joker. It's all over. You're going to die, and I'm so glad I was the one to do it for Harley's sake. She was suddenly knocked off of him with incredible force as the body slammed into her. Winded, she looked up to see a dark-haired figure of the captured Cape Crusader standing over her. She screamed and leapt to her feet, but Batman had already shot a rope at her, which twisted around her body and paralyzed her. She fell to the ground. Batman ripped Ivy's vines from Joker, who struggled to his knees, gulping deep, shuddering breath of air. Batman then attended to Harley, freeing her. I got your invitation, he said, holding up an envelope. I thought I'd better be around in case things got out of hand. Batman?
Batman? You invited Batman to your birthday party.
Yeah, and it's rude not to RSVP, retorted Harley, glaring at Batman as he helped her to her feet. What's Robin's excuse? Really?
He had to deal with he had to deal with Scarecrow.
Figures. Someone's always steals my spotlight, even on my birthday. Joker snatched the invitation from Batman and read it.
You told them where we were. Why would you do that, you stupid girl?
Lucky for you, I did, retorted Harley. Anyway, it's my party. I can invite whoever I want. Stared at her for a moment.
Well, quite right, Harley girl. Anyway, what sort of party would it be without the bats? Wish you had told me he was coming, though, Pooh. I could have prepared a little surprise for him, too.
I would have if I had known, boss, retorted Harley. But he didn't tell me he was coming because he ain't ever heard of common courtesy. You know that RSVP stands for Bat Brain? From Flyers. Ender gets very pissed. But now that you're here, you should sit down and have some cake. And if you can pick any of the bits of it off the wall.
You'll have to continue the party at Arkham. I'd like to make an exception, but I can't. I'm taking you in. Ah, Bats, it's Harley's birthday. Have a heart. Can't you just let us go as a present to her? I'll be your best friend. Not that I'm not already. Sorry, Harley, but justice still has to be served, even on your birthday. Don't worry, Puddin'. We'll just have another party at Arkham. Oh, wait, that was you.
At Harley. Her voice got deep for a second. It was that explosion.
Yeah.
As all three were dragged away into the back of the Batmobile, which was waiting outside. A bigger party. Oh, wait a minute. Bigger party. Robin got Professor Gray. He'll be there. Maybe. I think that's you.
Maybe.
I don't know. Like, it doesn't say.
No, it's still you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. If Robin's got Professor Creepy, maybe Bats will bring in Two-Face or Jervis before the night's over.
Fuck is
And
Jervis?
maybe the doctor. I know, right? I think it's supposed to be the Mad Hatter. Now that I think about it,
Maybe.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Maybe the doctors will make another cake and give me a present or something. Maybe they'll let us all have group therapy. You remember how much you enjoy group therapy, Ben? How much you like making fun of everyone else's problems? Hey, Red, you want to start the group therapy this time? We can talk about the worst present we ever got. The worst present you ever got, Red. Shut up, Harley. Jeez, what's eating her?
Shut the fuck up. I don't know, kiddo. Some people just can't take a joke, I guess.
Oh, laughed Red. He laughed, and Ivy tried to climb over Harley to attack him. Hey, Bats, can I sit in front with you? Shouted Harley, trying to hold her back. Batman opened the back door, cuffed Ivy to one door, Joker to the other, so that they couldn't reach each other. Then he pulled Harley over into the front seat, cuffed her to the door. She sighed in relief. Thanks, Bats. You're a real pal, she said, beaming at him. Now, how about turning on the radio?
Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck.
In the driver's seat, she shrugged. It's worth a shot. It's just, my birthday and all. Batman looked at her for a moment and then pressed the button on the dashboard. Music flooded the car. Oh, baby, they're playing our song. In excitement. This is the best birthday ever. Sing it with me, Puddin'.
Wow.
Ivy tried to cover her ears as best she could as Joker and Harley started singing at the top of their lungs and mostly out of tune. Come on, join in, Red, cried Harley, turning her ears. Turning to her and smiling. Ivy didn't respond. She sulked for a bit and then let out a heavy sigh and started singing along. Batman didn't. He didn't really but he did let out a smile. Escape from his usually stern face. Happy birthday, Harley Quinn, he murmured, driving off into the night.
Happy birthday, Harley Quinn.
Happy birthday. Where's
the trigger?
Where's Rachel?
Oh, man. What'd you think of that story, man? It felt like an episode from the cartoon.
Yeah, it really did. I felt like I was getting gaslit the whole time.
Yeah, man. That's what like really pulled me towards it. I was like, it was written really well. Like the characters sound like they're the actual characters.
Yeah. Like legit, it does feel like from the cartoon.
Or the comics.
Oh, from the 90s cartoon, I should say.
Yeah, for real. I liked it. It was good. It was actually like enjoyable.
Yeah.
But this is Batman fan fiction, so I guess I should read one that actually has Batman as the central focus.
What are you talking about? Batman was a central focus for a little bit there.
Yeah, no, this one is about Batman and his love life. Because Batman needs a lover. We all get lonely sometimes in Gotham.
Yeah, but gross.
I'll take the wheels on this one.
It's him.
Whew.
Just getting herpes.
Oh, man, my throat's gonna hurt. Batman. It's called Batman versus Love.
Oh, good luck. If you need me to, read some Batman lines, let me know.
You want to be Batman?
Oh, God.
You want to be Batman?
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
You just got to send me the story.
Oh, God, I got to do this again.
I told you I was a big mean jerk. I don't know why you don't listen.
People got to see the picture of me in the pool again.
Every time. I'm like, oh, flotation. Okay. As long as he's safe.
I wish Jen was here. It was funny.
Oh, God.
Batman.
Where is she? Is she still awake?
Nah, she's sleeping. It's late. Batman snarled as the Joker took out a knife. Nightwing was supposed to be here by now, but he may have bailed. Tied up to a steel chair with the Joker standing over you, holding a knife is not the ideal way to spend your night. Ready? Joker asked with his ever-present grin. Batman only glared a response. Good then, let us begin. Joker grinned and leaned in. The first cut was to his face, across his cheek.
Rude.
It was just a light cut, barely even stung, but Batman knew it was going to get much worse if Nightwing didn't arrive. Batman snarled as the Joker dug the knife into his leg. Had enough yet? Joker asked as he left the knife embedded in Batman's leg and got another one. The second knife was dragged across the cheek and then embedded in the other leg. Joker cackled in a malicious glee. The third knife was about to make contact with Batman's knee when there was a crash. Joker frowned, put the knife down. Sorry, Batman, but we'll have to stop for now, Joker said as he moved behind Batman and out of his line of sight. Batman struggled and tried to free himself from his bonds, but it was no use, and the movement only hurt his legs, which both still had knives in them. He snarled and trashed about in the ropes. You should stop before you hurt yourself, a Chad voice from behind him.
A Chad voice?
I thought it said Chad.
He's such a Chad.
Batman repressed a relieved sigh at the sound of Nightwing's voice. He shuddered when he felt Nightwing's cool fingers around his wrist to untie the ropes.
What the hell?
He felt them loosen around his wrists, and then he felt the one on his chest fall. Better? Nightwing asked. Batman rubbed his wrist roughly before pulling the knives out of his legs. Batman left the question unanswered as he tried to get up. His legs wobbled, and he fell back down to the chair. You can't walk, Nightwing said, matter-of-factly.
I can. Fine.
No, you're not, Nightwing said a bit more harshly than necessary. Batman shot him a glare, but before he could make a snappy retort, Nightwing had thrown him over his shoulders.
Put me down.
Nightwing let out a small chuckle but didn't comply. As he tried it off through the hall, Nightwing had to step over bodies. Joker's henchmen were all scattered throughout the hall.
You did all this?
I was angry.
Most people find normal ways of angry sex, yell, argue, punch a wall.
That sounds like you. He was pinned.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Was pinned to a wall by knives through his arms and legs. Oh, and there was. Oh damn! His eyes fell on the Joker. He was pinned to a wall by knives through his. I guess the Joker's dead. There was blood everywhere, and Joker's head hung limp. Batman gasped at the scene. Nightwing said nothing. He simply kept moving. They got outside and Batman was finally put down as he landed with a thud on the passenger seat of the Batmobile. They drove in silence until they reached the Batcave. That was me saving your life, Nightwing retorted. Nightwing sighed and got out the car. For a moment, Batman was scared Nightwing would leave him there until he saw a flash of blue and the door was opened. He got what he deserved. Nightwing growled angrily as he scooped Batman up bridal style. Batman wrapped his arms around Nightwing's neck.
Oh, damn. Okay. What happened to everything I taught you?
I lost control, okay? I lost it and people got hurt. People who deserved to be killed got hurt. I should have killed them all, Nightwing yelled as he dropped Batman into a chair and stormed off. What happened this time? Alfred asked in his British voice.
You should have seen it, Alfred. Bodies everywhere.
Batman mumbled before drifting off to sleep. Now, next chapter.
Oh, okay.
Batman woke up and was surprised to find himself in bed. He remembered drifting off in the Batcave. Awake at last. Oh, said a shadow from the corner. Batman sighed and tried to push himself out of bed, but he became dizzy and fell back down. Alfred gave you some stuff to keep you sleeping. He'll want to know you're awake. Dick Grayson said as he moved to the door. With one last glance over his shoulder at Bruce's slumped frame, he left. Alfred was soon next to him, checking everything.
How I got her? I don't care if he's Bruce. That's how he talks.
Dick carried you, Master Wayne.
Wow. Strong dick. Where you get off to?
That's a strong dick.
That is a strong.
He went to find Barbara. They've both been very worried about you. Bruce. So hard. Bruce said as he sat up to prove his point. The room swam in front of him, but he forced himself to stand. He felt bile rise in the back of his throat as the pain became unbearable, but he forced a calm expression. Afraid, Alfred shook his... It's not bile. Ew. What is it? Alfred shook his head in disappointment. Bruce saw...
Yeah, I'd be disappointed too. Fucking swallow and keep that shit down.
Bruce saw Dick come back into the room, followed closely by Barbara. He felt his eyes roll back to his skull as he collapsed to the floor. He felt strong arms envelope him before he passed out. Bruce felt the word of reality return to him. He couldn't bring himself to move on or open his eyes. He felt his bed under him and heard arguing. He needs rest, Alfred insisted. I'm not leaving again. I stayed with him last time, and then I left for 2 minutes, and this happens? Dick responded angrily. You can't...
Yeah, usually happens.
Usually, right? You can't blame yourself, Alfred said. I should have gotten there earlier. If I had been there just a few minutes sooner, Joker wouldn't have been able to stab him, Nightwing said angrily. Then be mad at the Joker. He was the one that poisoned Master Bruce, Alfred said reasonably. I should be mad at Barbara. She made me late to rescue him. I was going to get her when he blacked out. Dick fumed. Why did you torture the Joker? Alfred asked, sounding worried. I was trying to find Bruce. I found him. End of story, Dick said. Bruce's eyes fluttered open. Alfred and Dick were at the end of the bed talking.
I'm not an adult.
Bruce.
Oh, okay, I'm fine. This Dick is human. This Dick is angry.
This Dick is pissed off. It's one angry Dick.
Yeah. There's no stopping this Dick.
Bruce.
Oh.
It's your turn.
No shit. Okay, there we are. How many days have I been out?
How are you feeling? Dick acts awkwardly. His black hair was ruffled. It's whatever. That was a nervous habit he picked up, and his blue eyes were rimmed with bags, as if he hadn't slept in days. This Dick has been rimmed. You passed out. You passed out yesterday when you got up. That was stupid, by the way. 3 days ago, I got you home, and Alfred sued you up. Oh, Dick is not pissed. 3 days ago, I got you home, and Alfred sued you up, Dick said casually.
God damn this casual Dick. And you haven't left once? Where did you sleep?
That's a casual Dick. I didn't, Dick responded with a huff. Alfred walked in with a glass of water. Silence fell over the room as Alfred helped Bruce sit up and then handed him the glass. Bruce took a small sip and then coughed.
His lungs weren't... All right, fine. I thought you were getting me butter. Serious cough.
You got to cough. The baby cough. This is better. It will calm you down. Keep you here. It's for medical purposes, Master Wayne. Alfred said with a small smile.
He's a billionaire, so he has little baby cups.
It's the Robitussin.
I'm fine. Yeah, it's fine.
You're not fine! Dick barked angrily. Ooh, this Dick is barking. A glare shot between the two before Dick stormed out. Barbara wishes to see you, Alfred said calmly as Barbara walked in. Bruce, she said excitedly as she sat down next to him on his bed.
Barbara!
He had always acted differently with her. She was the one between Dick and himself. And he secretly... I'll try. Why is she between him and his dick?
So we're adults.
He secretly resented her for it. How are you feeling? She asked, studying his face. Joker stabbed you with 2 poison knives. If Dick hadn't gotten there when he had... If Dick hadn't gotten there when he did, he'd be dead by now. She said with a worried expression.
If you didn't get dicked at that time, he wouldn't have been safe.
I know, he needed to get Dick. He didn't get Dick down at that time.
Yeah, if you didn't get dicked down at that time.
He got rescued by that Dick.
Oh, fuck, I'm crying.
It was a good episode. 10 out of 10.
Seriously. If you had gotten there on time, none of this would have happened. I had a plan. It would have worked perfectly if you had just done what I said to do. It was simple enough. Follow the instructions.
Well, I did make him late, so don't blame him. I'm the one you should be mad at, she said sadly.
And I'm perfect. Fuck you. I think I just need to brush.
Yes, sir.
Can you get shit? Don't tell my ass for him. Just get me here.
His voice sounded small and scared. Then he silently thanked Alfred for saying nothing. The butler simply nodded and left the room. Bruce tried to stay awake. He wanted Dick to be there. Needed to talk and get things...
He wanted to get Dick.
He wanted Dick to be there.
Oh, wow. That's what a towel's for.
He wanted to get things off his chest. He needed Dick to get things off his chest. He needed to reveal his secret before he lost his nerve. He needed Dick to be there for him. He was mostly likely regret being so needy and for so openly asking for Dick's.
No.
Dick's company, but the drugs were easily to blame. Is he asleep yet? Dick asked. Bruce could hear the voice through the door that Alfred had left open a crack. I gave him strong drugs. He should be asleep by now, Alfred responded. Okay, I don't want any more yelling. I don't think he'd be able to handle a punch to the face, Dick said gruffly before entering the room. They stopped and stared at Bruce for a moment of shock and in horror for Dick.
What the fuck?
What? I suppose he's strong enough to hold out, Alfred said calmly as he bustled around the room. Or stubborn enough, Dick mumbled.
Yeah.
Bruce tried to sound warning, but his voice cracked and wavered. He was yelling. He was about to tell Dick. I can't do this. This is hard. He was about to tell Dick that he loved him, that he never meant to hurt him, but he was just too confused when it came to emotions. He was going to declare his yearning, unyielding, unwavering love, but what came out was not romantic or poetic at all.
Hug first.
Bruce slurred before crashing into sleep. Most people drift off to sleep slowly, but when you're drugged up and hurt, I like your face, when you've been fighting off sleep for what seemed like years, but was actually only minutes, sleep crashes onto you like a car in a high-speed chase. Sleep curled its fingers around its mind and dug its nails in, and captured in an
Ow.
unrelenting grip. It groaned and forced his eyes open. They screamed in pain and protested the invasion. Someone had pulled the curtains open. Bruce growled and tried to move over to the curtains. He made it to the edge of the bed, and when he tried to stand, he fell to the ground in a crumbled heap. He snarled and dragged himself over the curtains. He tried to pull them shut from his vantage point on the ground, but when that didn't work, he tried to pull himself up using them. He was almost standing when the drapes ripped, and he fell back down as the fabric fluttered to the ground on top of him. Bruce roared in anger, and he heard shuffling from the other side of the room. How did you manage that? Dick asked as he picked up the ripped curtain of the crumbled heap of an angry man.
Who opened the damn curtains?
It's been almost a week since you've been outside, Alfred said as he walked in.
So just give me some firemen's.
You weren't keeping anything down. We would try to feed you, but you would either fight us or retch it up, Alfred said. Bruce sighed as Alfred put down a tray of food on the bed. Dick, get him onto the bed, Alfred ordered as he fixed the pillows and blankets. Dick hooked an arm under Bruce's armpits to help him up. Bruce struggled to stand, but when he couldn't, Dick sighed and hooked another arm under Bruce's knees.
Dick's be doing that. Oh my god.
Dick picked up his longtime mentor and crushed bridal style and put him down gently on the bed. You two make a lovely couple, Alfred commented slyly. They both shot him a glare before looking apologetically at each other. You're not together yet, Alfred asked, expiratedly.
Alfred!
I should go, Dick said as he began moving to the door. Not yet. If he's going to eat, I would appreciate your help, Alfred said apologetically. I can get Barbara, Dick offered, before rushing from the room. Bruce, Alfred said in his fatherly, reprimanding voice. Bruce glared at him in a silent warning. Your feelings are not something you can hide forever. He's a clever boy. He'll figure it out soon. It's better if you just tell him.
I don't want to talk about this, Alfred. What am I eating?
Pancakes, sir, Alfred said as he offered the fork and knife to Bruce.
I'm not hungry. That's for presents.
Sir, you must eat, Alfred said.
Give me the lobster thermidor.
Put the lobster in the microwave, just like Lego Batman.
Yeah. That's how you make it, right?
Do you still need help? Dick asked begrudgingly from the door.
Dick. Where's Barbara?
Something happened. She went out, Dick said, trying to sound casual.
She's got legs in this one?
I guess so.
Right.
DLC.
Damn. Seriously, she just bought it.
They're like Cybertruck legs.
Oh, no. They're going to break. Something.
Bank heist, Dick responded in a small voice.
The Dick sat down.
As he began cutting up the pancakes.
I should be there.
Fucking Napoleon Dynamite. Okay. Bruce said urgently as he
Bruce has layers.
Bruce, as he once again tried to get up, Alfred sighed and left the room with one last meaningful glance to Bruce. Dick grabbed Bruce's shoulder and pinned it down to the bed. No, he said in a commanding tone. You need to get better. Eat, he said as he held the fork full of pancake up to Bruce's lips. He had never told anyone, but he liked pancakes better without syrup. The pancakes Dick was trying to push into Bruce's mouth were without syrup.
Ew. What? Ew. I don't like this Batman.
So, imagine eating a pancake dry.
Ew.
Raw dog.
No. I have standards. No, raw dog. Gross. Ew. I don't want any.
Bruce tried to say as he was talking. The forkful was pushed into his mouth. He coughed and sputtered around it, but chewed and swallowed it anyway. Tasted good? Dick asked, smirking. Bruce just sat there feeling like a child. He felt angry and useless, but mostly frustrated. I've watched you. I know you like them without syrup, dirty boy. He explained calmly as he brought the next forkful of pancakes up to Bruce's lips. I also know you like subtle things and have a hard time with emotions, Dick said, trying to make conversation as Bruce ate. You like things a certain way, and change is unwelcome, Dick rambled on. By the time he was done eating, he had been shocked by the amount of knowledge Dick had accumulated about him. Well, you're done eating. I'll go take the dishes to Alfred.
Oh, snap. Dick! I just saved most of this vomit. There's one thing you missed. How big is all of mine?
Bruce says. Dick stared intently at the door.
You must be rubbish the way I feel about you.
Bruce tried to be calm, but his voice sounded like sandpaper. Dick didn't move or say anything. He was facing away from him, so Bruce couldn't see his expression. Without a word, that Dick got up and took the plate and left the room.
Oh.
This is intense. This is what the kids want. This is the Batman story kids want.
God.
Pancakes without the syrup.
That is so gross.
Bruce hated himself. What had he done? Why had he said that? That was not something he should have said. He had to leave. He had to get away. He managed to get to the side of the bed and put his feet on the floor, but he was still sitting. If he tried to get up and couldn't, someone would find him. Alfred couldn't lift him onto the bed. Barbara would be able to, because she's in a freaking wheelchair probably.
She should be.
That left Dick. Bruce sighed. He had to do something. He looked around and saw Dick's excrement sticks.
Oh, jeez, I don't need to hear all that.
He knew how to use them. He just clicked the ends together and they made one long one. You mean one long stick? He could use it like a cane, and with that he could get to the Batmobile. He just needed to get away for a little while. He got up and immediately crumbled to the ground. He felt searing pain in his legs where the stitches ripped, but he dragged himself to the weapons leaning against the wall. Bruce felt his eyes shut as a memory flooded his mind.
What am I supposed to do?
The boy asked. His face was tear-stained and sad. Bruce remembered feeling the same way when he was orphaned. He couldn't take in this kid. Maybe this is Dick? Young Dick? Small Dick? The boy was 10, only 6 years younger than him. Bruce must have looked over. He had hit puberty and was tall and big, and in his Batman uniform, he couldn't leave this kid here alone, knowing what he was going through.
You can come over with me if you want.
Batman said to the boy. His face looked so relieved, but he still had an overwhelming sense of sadness in it. Batman was ripped back to the present. He resumed crawling to the sticks. That was 11 years ago. Does not do to dwell on the past. He made it to them and managed to click them together. Was the task of standing. As he struggled to stand, another memory struck him. He's scary, Dick mumbled as Alfred stood in the corner of the bathroom.
Well, if you're not going to wash yourself, then Alfred's going to.
Batman. Bruce said as he checked the water. It was a good temperature. He picked the smaller boy up in his arms and put him in the tub. I don't like him, Bruce, Dick mumbled, watching Alfred carefully.
Why?
Bruce, as he looked at Alfred in the corner of his eye, Alfred knew Bruce was gay. He knew that Dick was naked. He knew that they were talking about him.
He's
staring at me, Dick said.
Oh, you're talking about him.
I don't like when people stare at me, Dick mumbled as he turned to Bruce.
I'm staring at you.
You're different.
Why is that?
Because you're handsome.
Oh, shit. Getting that dick.
Bruce shot Alfred another glance, and Alfred smiled before leaving the room. What the fuck is happening?
I wouldn't be smiling. I'd be like, wow, some dick just called me fucking non.
Oh my god.
Fuck him.
Bruce managed to stand using the sticks. He was going to go outside. It was a shorter distance to get there. He just needed some air. He needed to breathe. He needed to get away from the memories that were following him. He needed to escape. Bruce and Dick were out practicing, sparring in the courtyard. He preferred using hand-to-hand combat while his apprentice linked the sticks together. He had gotten him 2 sticks to use and a new belt to attach them for his birthday yesterday, and now they were practicing. "Come on, Bruce," Dick said, laughing as he slid out from another punch and landed a hit with his fancy new excrema stick to Bruce's stomach. Ooh, Bruce got hit in the stomach by Dick.
Oh, yeah.
"Sir, the phone is for you," Alfred said from the doorway as Bruce tackled Dick and pinned his hands above him. Bruce is on top of that Dick. He grinned down as he sat on. He sat on Dick. He sat on Dick's stomach.
Finally. Only 3 chapters in.
He sat on Dick's stomach before getting up and going inside.
Don't get cocky. Keep going.
Oh my god. Bruce, still on that Dick, stared at the stairs angrily.
Damn.
He would never make it down alive. Imagine if Jen was here, she'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah, she'd be like, grow up, guys.
You guys are stupid. Figured the best way would be on his butt, so he sat down and began moving down the stairs 1 bump at a time.
Oh, damn.
That's fucking good.
Yeah.
Bruce called from the bottom of the stairs. Barbara came out of the study and walked over to him. Dick laughed as he slid down the banister. That's right, you slide down that banister. And hopped off.
Oh, yeah,
landing next to that Dick is slippery.
That Dick is talented.
What's the problem? Dick asked.
Because I'm in charge of the house, we're going to have in charge. You get to watch desert. You come on the.
He turned around and was about to walk away when Dick grabbed his arm. "And what are you doing?" he asked with a grin.
Saving Gotham.
He made it to the bottom. Bruce said one of his rare smiles that he reserved only for Dick. He smiles only for that Dick.
Hey, who doesn't?
He made it to the bottom of the stairs at last and heard voices coming from the study. "Barbara, go check on him," Dick said. "I have to go out," she replied. "One of you must go check on him because I can't leave the kitchen or the soup will spoil," Alfred said as he walked out. Bruce sat on the stairs just out of sight as Alfred walked by. Bruce heard Barbara walk out the door and waited for her motorcycle to purr in the distance before driving off. He heard Dick begin talking to himself, planning how the conversation would go. "Oh, hi, Bruce." "Hi, Dick."
Hi, Dick.
"What's up?" "Just sitting here brooding."
You're brooding.
Remember that time when you said you have... Remember that time when you said you have feelings for me?
Yup.
Well, guess what?
What?
I have the same feelings for you too.
Wonderful.
I know, right?
Let's have a little get back. Did I write this?
Sounds perfect to me, Dick said, using a gravelly voice for Bruce. He knows. Bruce shook his head. How was he supposed to respond to that? He took hold of the banister and hauled his ass back up to a standing position. Dick walked out of the study, and his eyes landed on Bruce. "Why, Bruce? I don't understand," Dick said angrily.
She's a fool.
"I'm sorry," Barbara mumbled. "No, you don't get to talk." Dick rounded on Barbara, who reeled back as if he had hit her. What the hell? Bruce could tell Dick was putting a lot of effort into not hitting her. Wow. "We don't need more people. You have me." Dick turned to Bruce. Damn, he hated being the cause for that wounded look in his eyes.
Well, I've already made the decision. Anyway, she knows who we are now, so you can't go back.
"Hi," Dick mumbled as his eyes dropped to the floor.
You forgot this.
Bruce held out Dick's extremis sticks with one hand and gripped the banister in the other. Alfred's making you soup, Dick said as he took the weapon.
Heard.
Barbara laughed.
Heard.
I heard. Barbara left.
I heard that too.
Dick said as he hooked one arm under Bruce's arms and began helping him up the stairs.
I heard that too. Can we go outside?
Dick looked at him. I hate this word. Fucking keep reading.
Seriously.
But they turned around.
What is that word?
I hate that word. But they turned around and began heading outside slowly. What else did you hear? Dick asked carefully.
I heard that you wanted to have gay Batman.
You can't even say it with a straight face.
Wait, let me try again. I heard that you wanted to have gay Batman.
I heard that you wanted to have gay bat babies with me, Bruce said with a smirk. Dick's face went red with embarrassment. That Dick got mad red.
Although somehow I feel like I would never say wonderful,
Bruce said, smiling at Dick. So, do you want to have my gay bat babies? Dick asked, turning to Bruce with mock hurt.
Shut up,
Bruce said with a smile. They laughed as they got outside. I don't see a problem, Dick said.
I do.
He had just told Dick that Barbara and he were not allowed to have a relationship. You're just jealous, Dick retorted angrily.
Oh, and why would I be jealous?
Bruce asked, sounding bemused, but actually scared at how close Dick was getting to the truth. That Dick is getting real close. Because Catwoman is a villain, Dick said triumphantly. Bruce smiled. Catwoman had a crush on him, but she knew he was gay.
Oh.
Definitely. Bruce said with an eye roll. Dick smirked as he left the room. Bruce sat in the grass as Dick stood over him.
Do you remember the first night you stayed there?
Bruce looking up at the younger man. Dick, now 21, was an adult. Surely forgot something that happened on a traumatic night more than 10 years ago. Was that the night you were giving me a bath and I told you that I thought you were handsome? Dick asked thoughtfully. Bruce smiled and nodded. I've grown up a lot since then, Dick said with a smile. Yeah, that Dick got grown. Dick got huge.
That Dick grown?
That Dick is huge.
And he,
Bruce.
He's a happy Dick?
He's a full-grown Dick. Bruce, Dick asked. Bruce said as he laid down on the grass and looked up at the man. The sun made it look like there was a halo around his head.
Yeah.
I like your face too, Dick said, laughing. Bruce trying to frown at Dick, but he couldn't help but laugh. Bruce can't frown at that Dick. Never.
Nah, no one could. Hold up.
Bruce said as he pulled Dick's legs out from under him, causing him to fall into the grass. They wrestled, and due to Bruce's injuries, Dick ended up on top. That's right. Now the Dick's on top of the Bruce, sitting on Bruce's stomach. Don't get cocky. Keep your guard up, Dick said with a smile as he rolled off Bruce and laid in the grass next to him. In the weeks following Bruce's injury, began healing properly because he stayed in bed. He slept in his lavish bed in his lavish mansion next to his perfect lover and checked on by his butler. His life, Bruce had to admit, was perfect. Barbara would come into the room and check on them every once in a while. When Bruce had said something stupid and Dick had gone back to his room, after a while he would come back and Bruce would apologize for being stupid and everything would go back to normal. Barbara took care of Gotham while Bruce was healing. It was all, for all intents and purposes, a good beginning to their love story because this story ends with their beginning. I will not write the end. I will also not write that they lived happily ever after because, as we know, Bruce is an idiot and they had many fights but always made up. As our story ends, theirs begins. So I bid you adieu until next time, my faithful and lovely reader.
What the fuck?
That was so nice. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm surprised no spicy.
Yeah, that was very wholesome.
Yeah.
Except for like the weird part when he was like a younger kid and trying to get in the bath.
Yeah. It's like, wait, I thought you're only 6 years older, not like 20. Wait a minute.
That was very EP. Besides that, it was awesome. There is a spicy one here. Between Harley Quinn and Ivy. You know, they hook up, which is not really fan fiction because they hook up in the comics anyway. So.
Oh yeah, they're lovely.
So if you guys want to read this one, you guys can read it. I don't feel like reading it.
Like,
It's your standard.
I'm still reeling from all this. Like, it was a dick that sighed, and he was upset. It was an upset dick.
It was an upset
And
dick.
the dick had to clean some shit off his chest.
Then Bruce got on top of that dick at one point.
Oh yeah, he sat right on that dick.
Yeah, but then the dick carried him to bed, so it was like a strong dick. And then
That's a strong dick.
The dick blushed; it turned red.
And then the dick laughed.
The dick giggled.
The dick was an adult.
The dick grew up. Oh my god,
the dick
is so bad.
And the dick rolled in the grass.
See, this is why I had to do this episode with you, because you understand.
Of course I understand.
You understand the metaphors.
Yeah, all that dick.
All that dick.
All that dick. In each of these stories, there has been dick.
Yeah. So this one's Poison Ivy. She's hooking up with Harley Quinn. It's nothing crazy. And then this one was the death of Batman, which... Yeah. This is between the Joker and Batman. I figured we should do at least one Batman Joker. This one's short. You want to do this one, or you want to call it?
Yeah, we can do it.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
She's up to the challenge.
Dude, I'm up till 7 or 8. No, probably. Like, I'm up till actually 11 or 12.
She stays up all night long. All right, so I will be the Joker. You be Batman.
Batman.
This is called The Death of Batman. Not clickbait.
Oh, you gotta send it to me.
Oh, Jesus.
Either that or I can just read it off your screen.
Can you read it off the screen? Can you?
I can try, yeah. I know.
Put your glasses on. It's short.
Ah, fuck.
It's a short.
My glasses are in my car. I won't wear my glasses.
It's a short one.
Okay.
Bruce,
are they gonna make out?
No. I'm surprised. I didn't find anyone where I don't want them to fucking make out.
I'll send it to you.
You can look this shit up for yourself. These are the ones I came across. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Bruce felt a ticking. He didn't hear it. He felt it. Through the rumbling of the Batcave was the one faint ticking. He zeroed in on it. It was the one thing that mattered in the moment, for it was the one thing that he learned in the 15 years as a vigilante. Ticking isn't good. Bruce took a running start. And it could be a birthday cake.
15 years to fucking learn that? Yeah.
Could be a birthday cake.
But it took him 15 years to learn the ticking wasn't good.
Yeah. Bruce took a running start. He angled his torso downward to work up speed.
Whoa.
Barreling toward the cave's entrance and back into Wayne Manor. He wasn't quick enough. The bridge of rock beneath him collapsed. He plummeted straight down. Momentarily, Bruce was debating whether he should save himself. He had lost. The Joker knows who he is, where he lives, and who he can hurt. He had to stay. He had to bury the Batman. He had to bury the Joker. Just like an old habit. He grappled, just barely missing the cave floor. His rope was cut, and he fell deeper. Crack! Bruce hit the ground like a brick and rolled a few feet until coming to a halt at a mound of rock protruding from the ground. His side was bleeding. He didn't have to feel it. He just knew something was bleeding. It's that time of the month. Readjusting his mask, he got back up.
He needs to readjust his tampon.
He needs to have that in his utility belt. Much like he had for 15 years and just like Alfred had told him. Don't tell me you're gonna quit before we start. I'm having too much fun. Bruce squinted through the darkness of the cave. Lights that had fallen from above illuminated the ground floor just enough to see a few feet in front of him. Bruce felt his muscles tense. A footstep to his left cracked, and with a swipe there was a sudden pain in his left thigh. The Joker slid past him, clutching one of his switchblades before. Bruce had felt worse pains, so he barely doubled over. "You've gotten old, haven't you?" Bruce flinched at the remark. He was old, and Bruce knew it.
That's all right.
Was that me or you? Whatever.
I don't. We have plenty of time to remember the old day.
Joker charged. He raised the knife and swiped at Batman's torso. Bruce jumped back, the knife just grazing the leather. "You can't hurt me, Bruce. You lost. I lived to ruin you." The Joker swiped again, coming in on Bruce's upper right. Bruce caught the blade in his fist. The leather of his glove provided almost no protection against the sharp steel.
Oh.
The Joker continued to laugh at Bruce's attempt to counter his attack. The Joker threw a punch to his left jaw. Catching Joker's wrist, Bruce grunted, for it was the shift in both their weight that pressed more pain onto his hand. "This is the end game, isn't it? The moment we've both dreamed about." Joker screamed through the roaring collapse of the Batcave. Joker cut through Bruce's hand, drawing a large amount of blood to fall from his open palm. He inserted the knife lower and through Bruce's side. Bruce's stepped backward out of Joker's grasp. Bruce looked down at his flesh wound. The bat slowed to a halt. "Look at me, Bruce. I want you to gaze upon the man that finally beat you," Joker remarked.
You haven't beaten yet.
Batman lunged toward him, ignoring the pain in his side and bringing his fist around once more to meet the Joker's jaw. He staggered, surprised by the certain urge of valor. Joker's surprise slowed him down, however, leaving enough time for Batman to jab Joker in the side with his other braided glove. Joker exhaled and was finally kicked to the ground by Bruce's boots. And that's you.
The thousands of people I've killed because I let you live. You're right, Joker. This is the end game. I haven't been lying on my breath tonight. And if I am, you'll be right there with me. Whoa, what is this? Oh.
You don't have the bat balls to kill me, Bruce. A better man than you have tried.
Bats have tiny balls.
Joker quickly rose to his feet, leaping at Batman with malicious intent. With one stroke, Batman took the knife out of his side and swiped at the Joker, drawing a string of blood from his undefended neck. Joker regained his balance upon being cut, but staggered backward. It wasn't a deep cut, only a clean cut on the side of Joker's neck. Debris from the Batcave continued to fall, landing just next to the two enemies. He laughed. A broken laugh. His face was paler than ever. He was surprised, startled. He grasped at his bloody neck. "Look at you!" Bruce clutched his side and leaned on a pile of falling debris. His vision was fading. Joker laughed once more. "I made you lose control. I made you do what you swore on your parents' graves that you never do. I brought that out of you. I win," he chuckled. "I win! I made you lose control." More debris continued to fall. He didn't brace himself. He didn't try.
"I understand now, Joker. I understand. This is what it all came down to. Was it worth it?"
Joker tilted his chin up from the gazing at the dirt. "Every second," Batman sneered.
Sneer. Sneer.
15 years. And not once did I make you laugh. I wonder what's more crazy.
That's not true.
Me or a grown man dresses up as the only flying mammal in existence because of some serious parental issues. That's the real joke here, isn't it? Bruce chuckles a tiny bit. Will you stay with me?
Or
Joker coughed up red. Will you stay? I think we both know where I'm going. I'd hate to endure my last moments all alone. Batman's side still ached. Didn't have much time left. He limped towards Joker. Rocks continued to fall like rain. As he neared the clown, he dropped and leaned against another pile of debris. He sat down for a moment, closed his eyes. Joker picked himself from the ground, gripping a rock. He crawled towards Bruce. But I'll still get the last. Another pile of steel debris landed, crushing Joker's body beneath its massive weight. The look on his face remained one last sinister smile. Bruce, do you copy? Bruce, we're gonna get you out of there, his radio sounded.
Barbara, there's no in our house cave is collapsing.
Bruce!
Where, Barb? Just go lay here for a while. I'm first. For the first time in 15 years, I'll rest. I'll be with my parents.
Bruce! He takes the radio from the ear of his mask and crushes it. He lays in the cave as the debris begins to cover all the incandescent lights. But something else reflects, leaving the Batman in the darkness of his secluded cave.
What is it?
I don't know. That's it. That's the end.
Oh.
Yeah! Woo! Okay.
What?
That's it.
What was it?
I don't know, man. It's probably like a PSP or something.
Oh shit. Lucky bastards.
All right. That was fun. I think my voice is going to be raspy tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Quick dimensional.
My throat hates everything.
Yeah, you did a great job as Bruce. Congratulations.
That's because I'm Batman.
Thank you for joining me on this fan fictional journey. Quick dimensional diary before we go.
Oh yeah, dude. Anytime.
Which Batman movie is your favorite?
Oh. Like out of all of them?
Yeah. Yes.
The one with Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Batman Forever. Ooh, Batman.
I love Jim Carrey in that.
Yeah, it's a
Jim
fun.
Carrey, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bat Nipples.
That's a fun one. Mine is Lego Batman, hands down.
Ooh, that one's a good one too.
Yeah, I just love the animation. I love Will Arnett as Batman. He's fucking awesome.
He's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah, Lego Batman movie is my favorite Batman movie. Like, no cap. And it has a good story about family. And yeah, Michael Cera as Robin. Zach Galifianakis as the Joker.
That one was a story.
Yeah, it was supposed to get a sequel.
So
but it never came to fruition, unfortunately.
That's stupid. I need more lobster thermidor.
Yes. We need more Lego Batman in our lives. Alright, it's late. Thank you for coming. This has been the Dimensional Riff. We're gonna sign off. We're gonna play the music now.
Woo.
Alright, you don't Goodbye.
Come on.
YOLO and risky dimensional ring. YOLO and risky dimensional ring. YOLO and risky dimensional ring.
I'm Batman.